Good evening and welcome to Edgerton High School as we get ready for girls basketball on a Tuesday night. This all Williams County collision between the 1-0 Montpelier Locos and the 0-2 Edgerton Bulldogs. This is the Allied Molded Products pregame show here this evening. Joining me, Suzanne Hollabaugh. And Suzanne, a matchup here tonight that I think a good test for both these teams here leading up to Thanksgiving. Montpelier winning over Ayersville on opening weekend. Edgerton playing two and dropping a couple of tough close ones to Evergreen on Friday night, and on Saturday night to Pettisville. Our first look at Edgerton, second look at Montpelier. And how do you kind of see this as a big picture, big lens type game here tonight?
Yeah, I think, again, it's so early in the season, coaches are even still kind of feeling out their team. I mean, Mike Bum's got a seasoned group coming back, and really, actually, so does Marchetta Carrier. Her group is pretty seasoned as well. A couple of freshmen sprinkled in there, but early on, you're just trying to get a feel for your kids and what your emphasis is going to be and how you're going to be throughout the season. It's just so early, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Few of the premier players in the area in this one. Olivia Farnham for Edgerton, and of course Kelsey Bum, Jada Uribe for Montpelier. So star power here tonight, and a good supporting cast potentially for both these teams and players as well.
Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly with that. I think both teams, really have a lot of potential. They obviously have, as you said, the star power, but you and I both know that many times when it comes to crunch time, that if the defense is taking away your stars, those other kids have to step up, and so we'll see who does that tonight.
Going to step aside here on the Allied Molded Products pregame show. When we come back, our Adam Gubernath had a chance to catch up with both the head coaches, Marchetta Carrier from Edgerton and Mike Bum from Montpelier. The Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coaches coming up next.
Valley is your partner for irrigation excellence. Experience the unmatched durability of Valley pivots built to withstand the test of time and ensure reliable performance season after season. Your operation deserves the best, and Valley delivers with every pass. For confidence that your pivot will deliver when it counts the most, choose Valley. For irrigation excellence, trust AG Irrigation. See what we can do for you. Stop by or call today. 419-212-2528. Are you dreaming of a new home for Christmas? Well, then give Misty King of Amerimaid Realty a call at 419-633-4997. Misty may just have the answer to your dreams with her incredible listing on Town Line Road in Bryan. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-story home has a stunning updated interior, including new flooring, updated bathrooms, new light fixtures, a 3-season sunroom, and a fantastic location close to the West Side Parks. Now listed for only $244, this one is also priced to sell and move-in ready. Call Misty King today and ask about 305 Town Line Road for more details. 419-633-4997. That's 419-633-4997, or check it out on the web at AmeramaidHomes.com.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say them, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Hi, this is Mackenzie Now with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Life is full of unexpected moments. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we believe in protecting what matters most, your loved ones. With our life insurance solutions, you can ensure that your family is financially secure no matter what the future holds. Partnering with Auto Owners Insurance, we offer plans that provide peace of mind and protection your family deserves. With Auto Owners Insurance by your side, you can trust that your family is covered when hard times come. Visit AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com or call us today, because protecting your loved ones is our top priority.
Welcome back to the pregame show. It's time now for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Edgerton head coach Marchetta Carrier. And, well, Coach, opening up with a couple of games this past weekend, I know not the results you were hoping for, but what were some of your takeaways from games 1 and 2 this past weekend?
I thought defensively we played hard. We struggled a little bit on the offensive end and getting into some of our sets, but, especially against Evergreen, we gave up, I think, 21 in the first quarter, and we held them to 2 in the fourth quarter. So we showed showed the capabilities of what we can do defensively. We've just got to put 4 quarters together in one night. We can't play 1 or 2 quarters strong and then the other 2 weak. We've got to learn to put 4 together a night.
What were some of the positives that you saw the first 2 games in?
Teamwork. I think we played together as a team. We defensively we played well. We didn't win, but we kept our heads high, and we kept a good attitude, which that's going to go a long way down the road. And just I think they're hungry. They're upset. Yes, we didn't win, but I think their positive attitudes are going to get us going, and we've got to keep trucking away and getting after it.
We were kind of chuckling before we went on here about your schedule for the first month and a half of the season. There's some pretty good programs and some pretty good basketball teams you guys are facing early this year.
Yeah, our schedule's not weak, and as a coach, you want it that way. It does prepare you for down the road. You don't want to play teams you're going to be every night. By 50, 60, you want teams that you're going to be competitive with, and that our schedule sets us up for that. And but we've got to come every day ready to play. We can't have an off night against any of our opponents. All
right, let's talk about your squad here this year. Talk to me about some of the leaders that you're going to be leaning on here this season.
Obviously we got Olivia Farnham back, and she averaged, I think she was at 16 last year. She's been our leading scorer for the first 2 games this year. She's our go-to girl, and then, a lot of focus is going to be put on her, and that's what we've been stressing to the kids is that opens their game, and they've got to be willing to step up and help her score too. We can't be a one-man show. We got to be a 5-man, 6-man, 7-man show, and, but with having her on our team, that benefits us, and, hopefully we can step up around her.
Do you feel like it's a deep team you have, or is that something you're still kind of figuring out, like how far down the bench you can go if need be?
Yeah, we're not going to be deep. We're going to be 7, possibly 8 deep. We're not deep. We don't have big numbers. We have 12 kids that came out, but the kids that we have, they're working hard. They're getting it. We've got some young kids that are in the mix, and it's new for them, and so, getting them, building their confidence and getting them going, that's going to be our biggest challenge.
All right. Tonight, Montpelier. Tell me what you know about them.
They're physical. They're well coached. They're well experienced. We've got to match their physicality. We've got to know where Bum's at and Uribe's. They're good kids. The Hiller girls quit. He's got a very solid program, solid group of kids right now, and they're going to bring their A-plus game, and we've got to match it.
Marchetta, this is game 3 for you, and I know you have a good idea what Montpelier is going to do tonight, but how much is still early in the year is worrying about what you need to be doing to be successful as compared to some elaborate game plan to take away certain things from your opponent?
It's very important. We're obviously 0-2. We've got to figure out things on our end, but we also can't just completely worry about our end. We've got to worry about our opponent, but we've got to focus on iron out our little mistakes and the little things that we've got to do to win ball games. And we had a good practice yesterday. We talked about a lot of things, and hopefully we can carry that over into tonight's game.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Edgerton head coach Marchetta Carrier. And Coach, we appreciate it. Best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, Adam.
Stay with us. More in the pregame when we come back.
It's Black Friday all month long at Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan. Unbeatable deals on everything you need for your home. Shop luxury Ashley furniture and sink into comfort with Jameson mattresses. And brand new to our store, introducing Molecule mattresses, made right in Auburn, Indiana. From living rooms to bedrooms, don't miss these Black Friday savings. Only at Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan. Your home, your savings all month long.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
If it's DeWalt tools you're looking for, look to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan. Ace Reward members can save $30 on select DeWalt 20V power tools and batteries like a compact reciprocating saw, impact driver kit, drill driver kit, and battery 2-pack, all for $99. Or how about a one-hand reciprocating saw, compact impact wrench, compact circular saw, or oscillating multi-tool, and get a 20V battery and charger starter kit for free. Plus, a nice selection of DeWalt hand tools for only $19.99. Only at Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan.
Welcome back to the pregame show. As we roll on, time for our conversation with the coach, and we are catching up with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, opening night last Friday, win over Ayersville. What were some of your takeaways from game number one?
Yeah, takeaway was our kids played extremely hard. We turned over Ayersville 30 times, which is outstanding. That's the good news. I thought defensively we were really good. Again, I understand Ayersville's lost a lot of kids, but still we played really good and applied a lot of pressure and made things difficult. And bad news is with 30 turnovers that we forced, we didn't turn those into points like we would like to, and we only scored 35 points. It was not a good shooting night. I got to believe we'll be better than that. Chalk it up to first game jitters or what. Hopefully that's not the norm, but we shot under 20%, and you're not going to win many basketball games doing that. So thankfully our defense bailed us out. Got to shoot a little bit better. I thought we executed everything fine. Ball just didn't go in the hoop.
Were you happy with the shots you were getting Friday night?
Yeah, good question. By and large, yes. I thought, obviously when you're not making them, you want to say, hey, let's get the ball in the hole a little bit more. They ran a 3-2 zone on us, which is what I expect Edgerton to run against us too. And we did settle. They were good open looks that usually I would think we would make a lot of those. We didn't. Then the next thing is when they're not going in, you start telling your kids, let's start attacking the basket a little bit more. I thought we could have done a little bit better job of that. Harder to do against a zone for obvious reasons, but still, you can still do it, if you swing the ball fast enough and you attack fast enough. So maybe didn't do that so well. An issue that we have, we don't have that one big scoring threat in the paint area where you can kind of feed off of and do a little inside out, which I think is critical to being a good zone busting team. So that's something we just kind of don't have. We're going to have to attack off the bounce or really have good ball movement and hit our shots. We're capable of doing that, though.
All right, so game number 2 on the road at Edgerton, a team bringing back, I think, some more key returners than, say, compared to Ayersville on Friday night. What do you know about Edgerton?
Well, I know quite a bit about Edgerton. In fact, we had won that game against them early on last year fairly comfortably. But as the year went on, teams get hot at different points of the season in a lot of cases. And that was a team at the end of last year when we had tournament draws that I said, I want to stay away from Edgerton. I don't want to play them in the tournament because I thought they were playing really good basketball. Fortunately, we didn't have to play them, and we had a little run in the tournament. 0-2 team right now, but that's even more scary to me because I know they've got the talent to win a lot of games. So my guess is they'll be hungry. They're playing at home. Of course, they've got, Olivia Farnham has to be one of the best players in the area, if not the best. And Kepler's outstanding, and Swank. And I watch them on film, and I'm thinking, this team just hasn't put it together yet early in the season, which is not all that uncommon when teams, maybe start out a little bit slow for one reason or another. But the capability of them is there, and they've got great length. We do not, which that could be a problem, too, for us. There's a lot of reasons to be concerned. It's the first time we've had a road game this year. As I said, I've got to believe they're hungry after starting out 0-2. We're going to have to we're going to have to make more shots than what we did against Ayersville for sure.
And kind of, going back to what we talked about on Friday before the Ayersville game, still at this stage, game number 2, worrying more about what you need to do to be successful as compared to some elaborate game plan to do something against Edgerton.
Well, I think so, and I think elaborate game plan. I mean, maybe a lot of coaches are smarter than me. We think we keep everything around 2-3 things. We don't think our kids can. By the way, my GPA on my team is very high, so it's not that they can't process, but we think 3 things that you want to do, and they can do that in the heat of the game when the game was going on with high energy. So we want to keep things simple in most cases. I think you're probably right. It's still doing about what you want to do in the early season. We do got a little bit more data on Edgerton with game films than you would on the scrimmage with, say, Ayersville last week. So we know a little bit more about them than what we do with Ayersville. But sometimes I think there's such a thing too, Goobs, of overcoaching. Sometimes you got to just kind of have your game plan, do what you do best, which goes into your comment, than worrying so much, especially on a short week. We play on Friday. We had a shoot around on Saturday. We have nothing on Sunday. And now we've got one day really to prepare for Edgerton. And how much do you want to put in there in a one-day game plan that the kids, under great pressure and stress, can implement and be effective during the game is always the question. So we always want to keep things under 3 things that we can do. And those are usually very general things. And then the bottom line is the kids got to go out and they got to make shots and make plays during the game.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. As always, Bummer, appreciate the time. Best of luck in this one.
Okay, brother. Thanks for covering our game again, and we appreciate you guys at WBNO.
Absolutely. Stay with us. More in the pregame when we come back.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs. Downtown Bryan, Ohio has become quite the shopping destination in the past few years, thanks in part to Elian's Boutique, the Maddox Men's Emporium, and Faith and Grace Baby Boutique. These incredible stores offer something for everyone, featuring men's and women's apparel, newborn and kids apparel, maternity wear, specialty foods and drinks, barware, jewelry and accessories, giftable items, and much, much more. They're located on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan and open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. So come to downtown Bryan, Ohio and visit the Elian's family of stores for all your shopping needs.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent. Welcome back out here to Edgerton, Ohio at Babe Shout Court at Edgerton High School. It is 1-0 Montpelier against 0-2 Edgerton. Montpelier a win over Ayersville on Friday night, 35-24. Edgerton a couple of opening weekend losses, falling to Evergreen 46-35 and Pettisville 36-32. Starting lineups for this one tonight for Montpelier, coached by Mike Bum in his 6th year. It'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'4" senior, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'2" senior, Zoe Uribes, a 5'7" junior, Madeline Hopper, a 5'7" senior, and Jada Uribes, a 5'9" senior. For the Edgerton Bulldogs, coached by Marchetta Carrier in her 4th year at the helm, it'll be Elle Heward, a 5'5" freshman, Caitlin Burke, a 5'7" sophomore, Olivia Farnham, a 6' junior, Gretchen Kepler, a 6' senior, and Casey Everetts, a 5'7" senior. Those are your lineups, brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier, Ohio. The officials working the game tonight, the 3-man crew, Jeremy Teege, Al Miller, and Craig Gravis. Coach H, what wins this tonight for Edgerton? How do they grab their first win of this young season?
Well, I think they've definitely got to get their 1-2 punch of Farnham and Swank going early, although she's not in the starting lineup, but I think we'll see her pretty early in the contest. They've got to also get, obviously, contributions from others as well. They've got to handle the basketball, because Montpelier's going to bring that full court pressure we saw the other night, and that wears teams down. They've got to be able to handle that. They've got to, I believe, steal some buckets on some offensive glass, offensive board work, and I got to keep the Lady Locos from getting those offensive boards. The other night they did a pretty good job, did Montpelier, of crashing the boards against Ayersville.
What gets Montpelier to 2-0 on the season?
But they got to use that experience to gain the edge. I think that defense to disrupt, set the tempo, and tonight they need to get some baskets off of those steals or turnovers. They created 30 turnovers the other night against Ayersville, but really didn't convert many of those. They want to do that. They want some conversions tonight. I think I'd like to see them, myself anyways, more penetration of the basket, less reliance on the outside shot. So make Edgerton defend the rim.
Those are your lineups for tonight. The pregame show brought to you by Allied Molded Products. Think inside the box at Allied Molded Products. Montpelier, a team that went 17-7 a year ago, won the BBC for the fourth time since 2020. They went 6-1 in the conference. Edgerton 10-13 last year. They finished 3-4 in the GMC. It'll be J.D. Uribe's jumping it up for Montpelier, Olivia Farnham for Edgerton. Craig Dravis ready to throw this thing in the air, and this Tuesday night girls matchup is underway with Edgerton winning the opening tip. Montpelier man-to-man. Casey Everett's bounce pass over to the left side of the floor now and into the hands of Burke. Burke's pass is going to be intercepted by Hillard. Hillard the other way with a run out. The left-hander lays the left-hand layup up and in, and Montpelier on the board first.
Yeah, Coach Bum's going to be happy. There's a turnover into a converted bucket, and that's what he was hoping for tonight.
Here's Farnham, picked up by Uribe's. We didn't see Montpelier play anything but man the other night. Good take by Farnham, fouled on her way to the basket. The foul is on the floor, I believe Al Miller signaled. It's going to go on Aaliyah Hillard on a reach, and it is on the floor. So out of bounds to Edgerton. Farnham to toss it in. Bounce pass into the corner now to Heward. Heward, dribble drive on the baseline, hands it off to Farnham. Uribe's on her to start. Nice look into the post. The turnaround inside won't go for Gretchen Kepler. The rebound grabbed by Mahan. Lila Mahan actually getting a start tonight. They go a little smaller lineup here tonight in place of Hopper. My apologies for that. So it'll be Mahan getting the call. Here's Uribe's on the wing. Picks her dribble up, surrounded by a double team. Tosses it out on top now to Hillard. She'll come back to J.D. Uribe's. Wraparound pass through the hands of Hillard, but right into the hands of Zoe Uribe's. Right place, right time, field goal good, and a quick timeout. 4-0 Montpelier. A little more than a minute in. Timeout Edgerton.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Out of the Edgerton timeout, Montpelier will use the dead ball to pick up some full court pressure. It's bounced in to Farnham. Farnham sails it up ahead now into Everett's hand. Nice look over the top. The layup powered up, no good by Burke. The putback attempt still won't go. Kepler on the glass, muscles it up and in. Good job by Gretchen Kepler to stick it in on that weak side and get Edgerton on the board. J.D. Uribe's. Bounce pass to sister Zoe. Zoe Uribe's now back to J.D. Uribe's on the right point. Shows the ball, dribble drive now on Kepler. Step back, and the fadeaway is good for J.D. Uribe. 6-2 Montpelier. Edgerton moving left to right. Farnham with a basketball, crossing the timeline. Edgerton moving left to right. Poked away by J.D. Uribe's, but Farnham able to go get it near midcourt. High ball screen set by Kepler. Long range 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound partially blocked as the Burke putback is sent out of bounds off Kelsey Bum. So Edgerton getting some offensive second and third chances, just not cashing in. They did once, but have had other times.
Coach Bum's not going to be happy about that because that's 3 offensive boards already.
Inbound pass deflected by Bum. Ricochets into the hands of Hillard. It'll force another Edgerton giveaway. Here's Bum, the trailer. Gives it up to J.D. Uribe's. Left alone for the 3 on the wing and buries it. cannot back off of her or lose her defensively.
Definitely some miscommunication or something there, because you're right. You cannot let her have that much time and or space.
It's a 9-2 Montpelier start. Pick and roll. Nice look inside. Farnham finding Caitlin Burke, who lays it in. And that'll end the little mini Montpelier run. And an official's timeout here as Kelsey Bum had a shoelace that was untied. I think that should allow Ava Swank to come in. She's at the table and will check in now. It will be in place of Caitlin Burke. Meanwhile, Zoe Uribe's out and Madeline Hopper in. 9-4 Montpelier, 5.5 to go. First quarter here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Little earlier start time. Edgerton will be one of those teams with 2 quarters of JV games all year. And the zone look, Farnham gets the deflection, loose basketball. Farnham taps it to Swank. Over the top, wants to find Heward, but unable to do so. Hopper gets the steal. Now it's Hillard ahead to Bella Ramos, and crashing into her is Gretchen Kepler, who will get her first foul as Ramos just came in for the first time tonight.
Yeah, smart play there, though, by Ramos. She came to meet the pass, and had she not, would have been a steal, so good for her.
And that's fundamental basketball.
Yes.
You're taught that, or you should be taught that at a very young age to come get the basketball.
Don't wait on the pass. Come after it.
Bum over to Ramos. 3-2 look defensively from Edgerton. Montpelier knows they're going to see a ton of zone this year until they can consistently make those jump shots. They have kids capable. Here's Hillard over to the left side. Throws it out on top to Ramos. 3 minutes in. It's 9-4 Montpelier. Bum on the wing.
You know, the nice thing about Montpelier in a playing against zone is they've got so many good ball handlers.
Long 3 comes out to Hillard. Her glass jumper won't go. Everett snares the rebound. Hands to Farnham for Edgerton, who gives it up to Swank now. Ramos will pick Swank up in the backcourt. 9-4 Montpelier, Edgerton possession. 4.5 to go in the first. High ball screen set for Swank. Bounce pass now to Farnham. Hopper switches up on Farnham now. Fadeaway Jay at the elbow. No good. Bum the rebound for Montpelier, looking to push it ahead up the right sideline. 2-on-1, split the defender nicely, and the layup is good for Aaliyah Hillard.
What a beautiful pass. Brought the defender to her, split the defender with a pass, and the nice finish there by Hilliard.
11-4 Montpelier. Here's Swank between the circles. Wraparound pass over to Farnham. Step back again to get a little space. It's no good. Long rebound being tracked down by Hillard. Feathered over to the far side now to Bum. Bum in transition, but Edgerton back defensively. Top of the circle, Jada Uribe's front rim no good for 3. The rebound to Gretchen Kepler, who then tried to get it over to Farnham, and a timeout to Montpelier with 3:37 to go. Opening quarter, 11-4 Montpelier. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Both teams have spent a timeout here in the quarter. This one for Montpelier was to preserve possession. What are you seeing here through a little more than halfway through this opening quarter of play?
Well, I just feel like right now that Montpelier's doing a little better job of working their offense a little bit, looking for the open shot. Probably Edgerton needs to do a little more of that. Maybe spend a little more time, few more passes, maybe to get a more open look.
Montpelier possession. It'll be thrown in to Bum on the wing. Gives it back to J.D. Uribe's. Long jumper on the wing, not quite a 3. Long rebound off the miss to Zoe Uribe's. Top of the key to Bum. Bum over to the right side to Uribe's. Comes back to the left point now. Kata Feeney is in. Montpelier about 8 deep. That's what we saw on opening night. That's what they're comfortable with right now. Bounce pass on the wing, and maybe a little more of a depth advantage for Montpelier over Edgerton right this very moment here just before Thanksgiving. Trap in the corner on J.D. Uribe's. Gets rid of it to Hopper. Hopper on the wing. Spin move on Heward. Comes left point to Bum. Bum to the left baseline now, and circling out on the dribble is Zoe Uribe's. Good cut and find to Bum. She'll come back to Uribe's. 2:55 and counting to play in the first quarter. 3 ball from the quarter. The rainbow no good. J.D. Uribe's. Long rebound. Farnham and Bum battle. It's out of bounds off Olivia Farnham. Stays with Montpelier.
Yeah, prime example right there. Montpelier working their offenses. Got a good shot, just didn't go in, but taking a lot of time off the clock and working for a good shot.
Jade Saul in for Elle Heward, freshman for freshman. Inbounds comes for Montpelier to Feeney out between the circles. She'll give it up over to Bum on the right side. Come back high left point to Zoe Uribe. Coming down on 2.5 to play in the first. Bum left alone, pulls the trigger. 3 won't go. Battle for the rebound, and the arrow stays with Montpelier as Hopper and Kepler are tied up, and Montpelier keeps the possession.
Yeah, one of the things that's tough for some kids is when you're playing a zone is to find a body to box out.
On the inbounds, it comes to Zoe Uribe. Uribe's couple of bounces now to Feeney. Feeney comes back now, gives it to Bum. Against a zone look again. In the lineup for Edgerton also, Caitlin Burke is back in. Zoe Uribe's 3-ball on the way, off the iron, no good. Feeney able to chase it down and give it to Bum and a reset. Skip pass over to Jada Uribe's. A hip check move to the basket. Won't go, but 2 free throws coming up for Jada Uribe's.
See, that's something that all came about because you stretched the zone. It gave Jada that opening, and she did take the ball to the basket, and that's something I mentioned in the pregame I'd like to see them do, and that time she took advantage.
This is something Montpelier did not do well on opening night. That is shoot free throws. They were 4 for 9 from the foul line on opening night. Connecting there, though.
And if I remember right, last year I think they were a pretty good foul shooting group, so must just been opening night jitters.
Nobody in double figures the other night. Jada Uribe's had 9. Zoe Uribe's and Kelsey Bum both with 8. It was a quiet 8 for Kelsey. She was scoreless in the first half. Second free throw, no good. Burke yanks down the rebound and then throws it towards an area. Chased down, though, by Farnham. Farnham on the wing left side throws a skip pass over through the hands of Burke, but able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Now to the high post to Kepler. Dumps it right side. Swank 17-footer, too strong. And the rebound is going to be off Mahan of Montpelier and out of bounds to Edgerton. 12-4 Locos, 1:49 to play in this first quarter here on WBNO FM in Bryan as we're about ready to cross the 7 o'clock hour. Tuesday night girls hoops. Casey Everett's back in, gives it up now to Farnham. Hopper on her. That's the second defender. Uribe started on her. Got to believe it'll be a switch it up kind of night. Pick and roll for Kepler, tapped over to Burke, and from behind, Hopper, a little late trying to deny the post, picks up the foul. We're nowhere close to a foul limit yet, by the way, in this quarter.
No, that was the right idea. She just, as you mentioned, just a little bit slow to get that arm around, but it was the right idea.
Ava Swank to toss it in on the baseline. Swank, set play not there, comes out on top now to Everett's. Everett's on the elbow, muscles it up, no good, but a reach and a foul, and 2 shots coming for Casey Everett's. The foul will be number 2 on Aaliyah Hillard.
Yeah, nice job by Casey, realizing her defender actually was, off balance as she was coming to try to get the steal on the initial pass, and then made her dribble penetration and got fouled going to the hoop.
Everett shooting a pair, short on the first one. 1:28 left in the quarter. 12-4 Montpelier. Hillard sits with the 2 fouls. Kelsey Bum back in. Friday night, it's the boys' opener. Will be in Bryan as Edgerton, under new head coach Dwayne Miller, a graduate of Edgerton, against Bryan grad and new head coach Jacob Parker. A couple of young head coaches going at it on opening night for the boys. Edgerton at Bryan, Friday night on B-Rock Sports. Jada Uribe's runner on the baseline is good. She has 8 first quarter points, and it is a 14-5 Montpelier lead, their largest of the game. And a steal for Hopper as Swank's pass intercepted by Hopper. Bounce pass over to the right side, filling the lane, though. Edgerton, nice job. Caitlin Burke came through the lane to break up that pass. Now it's Farnham. They've held her scoreless here in the first quarter. Farnham on the right point, wants to go to the post, threw it a little bit too tall for her teammate. It was intended for Kepler, but Edgerton will catch a break because it was off Jada Uribe's. Bella Ramos hustles to the table and will come in now for Montpelier for Hopper. 47 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. 14-5. Montpelier out in front. Swank inside for Kepler broken up by Uribe, now tied up by Zoe Uribe and Ava Swank, and the arrow keeps it with Edgerton. It's a 5-game week to start December next week, starting on Monday. Hicksville at Montpelier in boys basketball. Get our first look at both those teams. Montpelier, boys and girls, BBC champs last year. Farnham ranging for 3 over front rim and then flipped over the top, no good. Bum on the rebound, coming the other way. Now into the corner to Mahan. Mahan, a reach and a foul on Casey Everett for her first. Just the second, though, or check that, the third of the quarter on Edgerton.
Yeah, I think Mahan got a little lucky on that because she kind of was off balance a little bit as she was coming in with the dribble. Worked out well.
Mike Bum wants one shot. He's barking out to his daughter, Kelsey Bum, the point guard. Shoves us off to Mahan. Mahan to the middle of the floor. Now far side to Ramos. Baseline right to J.D. Uribe with another trap out of the zone coming. Down to Bum. Good ball reversal. Zoe Uribe, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Farnham. There's time. 4 to shoot. 3 on the clock. Farnham at midcourt. Now to the volleyball line. 3 is up and no good off the heel. First quarter of basketball complete. It's Montpelier 14, Edgerton 5. This is girls basketball on a Tuesday on B-Rock Sports.
When you call your bank, do you ever feel like just another number? At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're a little different. Our HQ is right here in Defiance, serving our friends, families, and neighbors. Unlike those big out-of-town banks, every dollar you save, borrow, or invest with us goes back into our community, building homes, funding small businesses, and helping dreams come true right here where we live. Bank local. Bank better. Visit localnolimits.com to learn more.
Peltz Lumber of Montpelier and Pioneer is here to serve you. Not only have they been offering the finest in building materials for generations, but they also have a website with over 80,000 items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button. And there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard, and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out all the items you need and the prices and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber. Building for a new generation.
14-5 Montpelier, so good start for the Locos. Why?
Shooting 6 of 14, 43%. They're only 1 of 7 behind the arc, but that's a good start because on the flip side, then I have Edgerton 2 of 12 for 17%. So I think that's the difference, obviously, in the game. Thus far.
Tendencies or themes running through 8 minutes are still kind of too early to get a feel for this. What are your overall thoughts?
Well, my overall thoughts are I've thought that Montpelier's doing a little more of what I myself would like to see them do, and that is, kind of take the ball to the basket. And on the flip side, I'd really like to see Edgerton maybe try to get the basketball inside a little bit more to open up the outside.
It'll be Montpelier possession to begin this second quarter. Mahan over to Bum on the right wing. Bum's been held scoreless for Montpelier. Farnham for Edgerton has been held scoreless. Farnham got a deflection there, but it tipped into the hands of Hopper, so they'll reset. Jada Uribe's off to a good start, looking for double figures, and will have it as that dances in for her. On the baseline left side, 10 in this one for her, already eclipsing her total from opening night.
Yeah, nice job with the shot fake, putting the ball on the floor, getting herself a little closer to the basket.
Swank picks up her dribble, hands to Farnham. Farnham left side, pass down low, broken up by Kata Feeney. And it was intended for Burke. One thing about Montpelier that we noticed on opening night, and you could tell it was going to be one of those things for teams that are going to be playing them. You're going to see a lot of different kids, different athletic abilities, and they will continue to chase and trap, and they'll go straight up man. I mean, a lot of mixture in what they do man-to-man, and athletes doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You hit the nail on the head there. It's the athletic ability that allows them to be able to do that, put that pressure on in a little bit different ways.
Making Farnham give up the basketball there. A couple of guards coming to have her give it to Swank, and then Swank lost the dribble, and the loose ball to Kata Feeney. Montpelier right to left. Feeney now in transition to Bum. Bounce pass left side. Mahan along 2 on the wing. Front rim no good. Rebound, though, to Hopper. Another offensive opportunity. Here's Kelsey Bum. Left foul line extended. Goes top of the key to Uribe's. Spin dribble. Now back to Bum. Bum to the baseline. Here's Mahan. Fouled on her way up with a shot, and she'll have a couple of free throws coming her way. I think on the help, the foul is going to go on Gretchen Kepler, which will be her second.
And again, I like that. Shows the ball, brings a defender out, able to go around the defender, and then get to the basket to get yourself a chance at the free throw line.
2 free throws, and that circled around and would not go.
Now you have to hit those free throws.
Yep.
But I do like that they're doing a little more dribble penetration, relying less on that outside shot. Taking it when it's open, but...
Second one is good. First point of the night for Lila Mahan. And the lead swells to 12. 17-5. Montpelier with the lead. Swank lost the dribble, but Uribe's grabbed it. Thought she was getting it before it went out of bounds, but as she grabbed hold of it, she was out of bounds. So Edgerton will keep it. It comes into Farnham in the backcourt. She brings it across center circle. It's back to Hopper on her now.
That's a nice matchup.
Bounce pass right side to Swank. High post, wanted to jam it to Kepler. It was almost taken away. Now back out in front to Swank. Swank gives it up now to Heward. Heward dribble drive in the lane, a reach and a foul on Montpelier. See who Al Miller has this one on. It's going to go Lila Mahan.
The dribble penetration, you make a lot of things happen offensively when you try to get the ball to the basket. And that time it was a foul. Just that reach. But I like the matchup with Hopper because she can score. She's not relied upon to score, so therefore, she can concentrate on the defense, which you have to do when you're defending.
Farnham's pass into the paint is denied away by Ramos, and Edgerton is turned over again.
I have them for 7 so far.
Here's Mahan to the baseline right side to Hopper. Hopper back out to Mahan. Around and down to Zoe Uribe. Out to Bella Ramos now at the volleyball line. Back on the wing to Uribe. Down low to Hopper. Good catch and finish. Madeline Hopper low on the left square.
And again, I didn't mean she can't score because she can, but I just really like her defensively.
19-5 Montpelier. Wraparound pass for Kepler off the bounce, and anticipating nicely was Kelsey Bum to get the steal. Up ahead now to Zoe Uribe. Uribe to Bum. Clean look at a 3. No, way too strong. And the board to Edgerton and Casey Everett. 5.5 to play first half. 19-5 Montpelier. Edgerton looking for anything right now here offensively. Into Kepler. Turnaround. Kepler muscles it up. No, but she's fouled by Zoe Uribe.
There again, you're trying to establish something on the inside. You get the ball in there. She's fouled. So now, again, you have to convert these free throws. But I'd like to see both teams with that more inside action, which will, again, open up your outside eventually.
Zoe Uribe's first foul. Gretchen Kepler's first trip to the line. Line drive no good on the first free throw. One more to come. She has 2.
Yeah, other than that, that's the first shot attempt that I have for Edgerton this quarter.
Second one is airborne. Rattles in and out, no good. Zoe Uribe's the rebound. Now to Hillard, who's back in and playing with the 2 fouls. Over to Ramos on the wing. Top of the key to Hillard. Dribble drive in the lane. The runner is up and good. Aaliyah Hillard again. You let her go to the left.
Yeah.
She's going to score more times than not.
Yes, she's going to get to the hoop and she's going to score.
Half dozen for her.
Yep.
21-5 now Montpelier. Here's Edgerton between the circles. Everett's over to Heward. Heward, top of the key. Out high to Farnham. Got a mismatch, and they finally recognized it. Mismatch in the fact that Olivia had some size on Kelsey Bum, and Olivia Farnham with a strong finish, and that'll break the drought for the Bulldogs.
And I'd like to see Olivia do that more. Get herself down inside, establish herself.
21-7. Kick basketball, and the bounce pass by Hillard as J.D. Uribe comes in at that dead ball. That was the first points of the game for Olivia Farnham. Kelsey Bum still scoreless for Montpelier tonight, but others have stepped up. Jada Uribe, Aaliyah Hillard, they have played well offensively. And there's Jada on cue, but unable to cash in off glass left side. Everett's now with it. Bounces it ahead to Heward. Heward across midcourt. Almost midway through this quarter, and a foul on Jada Uribe trying to deny Farnham. And maybe they're hearing, are you in that huddle?
Well,
they've gotten Olivia Farnham down in the down in the post and gotten her a couple of touches now.
I envision a whole lot of high-low between her. I mean, when you got 6 foot, I'd go high-low between her and Kepler.
Kepler has it, swings it around. Now it's Farnham on the wing. Cutting in the lane, it goes to Hewitt. I think it was intended, though, forever. It's taken away, though, by Kelsey Bum. She may not have points, but she brings her defense every night. 3 from Zoe Uribe, and she rips it off and buries it. And at the midway point of the quarter, timeout Edgerton. 24-7, Montpelier in control, and we're right back in 30 seconds.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
It is a 10-2 second quarter for Montpelier, and they've extended that lead to 24-7.
Yeah, and again, a variety of ways, because as I look at their shot chart, I like what I see, because I see some inside, but I see some outside too. That's really the second 3 they've hit, but they haven't relied upon a 3. Friday night when we saw them, maybe shot the 3 maybe a little too often and didn't try to get the ball inside enough.
Possession to Edgerton, and it's taken away by Bum as she is able to school the freshman Heward and then find a cutting Hillard for the layup.
And we talked about it off air, but that's what makes Kelsey so important, even if she's not scoring, is those types of plays right there.
Defense turns to creation, turns to a field goal.
What a beautiful pass.
And another turnover force. Kelsey Bum coming up with a loose ball. 26-7 Montpelier. Bum thought about the 3. Good closeout by Farnham that time to take it away. Here's Hillard on the drive. Little crossover move to the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Touch pass around. Uribe's for 3, no good. That was Jada. Zoe Uribe's on the interior, battling with Caitlin Burke. And the jump ball arrow will favor Edgerton. Ava Swank back in for the Dogs. And Giselle Romero will check in for the first time for Edgerton as well, as Everett and Heward will sit.
Yeah, you just do not want to give Montpelier extra attempts.
26-7 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Again, utilizing that full court pressure. Bum on Swank. Swank across midcourt. Picks her dribble up now at the volleyball spiking line. Gives to Farnham. One-on-one with Hopper. Jumper on the wing, and some bodies get collided and tangled up on the floor. I think everybody's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there exactly, but
there is a foul called, and it is going to go on Edgerton. That will be Caitlin Burke, her second. It was away from the basketball. Burke and Kepler have 2 for Edgerton. Hillard with 2 fouls for Montpelier. 3 fouls in the quarter on Montpelier, 2 on Edgerton. Again, 5 fouls per quarter, 2 shots once you get there, and then you reset at the start of the next new quarter. Just as a refresher course. By the way, I got an answer, and I'll tell you this at a dead ball. Inside, they go to Jada Uribe's. It spins out on the low block, no good. Kepler the rebound to Farnham, who taps it to Swank. Swank the other way, had it poked away by Bum, but right back to an Edgerton teammate. And now a hand check on Bella Ramos on the dribble drive.
Yeah, she was really pushing her towards the baseline.
I had an official that reached out and said after the game, when I said, I don't know what point of emphasis this year, an official told me that coming from the state level, it's flopping.
Oh,
that's what the point of emphasis is this year, is to keep an eye on flopping. Down low to Kepler, turn around, and Ramos on help will be her second foul. So she'll join Hillard with 2 personals. Kepler back to the line.
And no offense, I mean, absolutely no offense, but is that a big, I guess I'm not thinking flopping is that big of an issue in high school, but maybe. I know it is in the NBA, but.
And even college.
Yeah, and even college, you're right, because college has become kind of mini NBA.
But like everything else, it waters and trickles down, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about how many times I've actually seen a flop.
Second free throw is up and no good. Kepler 0 for 4 at the line. Went and had a shot and an offensive rebound. And then Kelsey Bum grabbed the rebound. And Gretchen Kepler just picked up her 3rd foul on a reach.
I really thought that could have been a jump ball. I really didn't think that was a foul. But
so she'll have to sit.
Yep.
Coming in for her will be Jade Saul. 2:28 to go. First half of basketball. 26-7 Montpelier, and the ball to the Locos.
Now, I am noticing one thing they don't seem as fussy about is that's the tucking in the shirts.
Yeah, other things to watch now, H.
Yeah, like,
uniforms, you don't need to. You keep an eye on those.
Not as important.
Skip pass by J.D. Uribe's. Kelsey Bum can't save it. It was intended for Zoe Uribe's. It sailed over her head.
Yeah,
Kelsey Bum went to try to save it and couldn't get there.
Sister's going to tell her, hey, dude, that was for you.
Yeah.
I only had that for their third turnover of the ball game compared to I have 10 for Edgerton.
Which is something you would expect. Montpelier should be low turnovers.
Yes.
You play this many seniors and experienced kids.
Yep. I think they only had 9 on the game against Ayersville in the first game of the season, so that's pretty impressive. But, yeah, you're right. Very seasoned team.
Swank to Farnham on the wing. Farnham cross court, nice find of a teammate, and the line drive jumper good from 15 for Caitlin Burke.
Yep.
26-9 Montpelier.
Real nice find there, and a nice job there by Burke by putting it in.
On the wing to Zoe Uribe's. 1:40 to go in the half. It's all Montpelier right now, up 26-9. Here's Mahan, triple teamed on the baseline, and then tried to feather it out of there. It's intercepted by Swank. Swank coming the other way. A trailer, it's Farnham. Top of the key. Oh, boy, you can't leave her alone. Jumper on the way is short. They'll dodge a bullet. Rebound to Bum, and now Montpelier with numbers. Bum the other way. Pretty no-look bounce pass right side. Mahan, no, but she'll go to the line.
Pretty pass. I was just telling my little niece the other day, I said, you can't look at who you're throwing it to. We call that, you don't want to do that. You want to look at your pass away. She goes, well, how do I know it's going to get there? And I said, well, practice. But that was a beautiful no-look pass there by Kelsey Bum.
Lila Mahan gets a pair, drills the first one. She has 2, and she's 2 for 3 at the foul line tonight. 27-9 Montpelier. One more free throw coming up.
Like I said, when I look at the shot chart tonight for Montpelier compared to the other nights, just seeing a lot more made baskets inside the paint and getting to the free throw line.
And converting.
Yes.
3 for 4 for her. They are 4 for 6 for the night.
Yep.
28-9. Montpelier with the lead. Swank, right side of the floor now to Saul. Foul line extended. Skip pass over on the wing to Everett. Top of the key to Swank. Jumper on the way. Grazed the front of the rim, no good. Saul the rebound. Fouled by Kata Feeney, who will get her first. And Saul gets a couple of free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's just, you didn't. Not a block out, and therefore it was an offensive rebound. I have Edgerton. I only have them with 1 made free throw so far.
First one from Saul, no good. Both these teams off until next Tuesday, and they're both getting NWOAL teams. Montpelier hosting Delta, and Edgerton will be welcoming Wauseon in. And then Archibald follows. The next free throw is no good. Battle for the rebound on the inside. J.D. Uribe's out to Zoe Uribe's. Now middle of the floor to Bum. Bum over to the left wing to Feeney. Gives it up top the key to J.D. Uribe's. Through the lane. The runner off glass. No good. Farnham the board. Outlet now to Swank. 45 seconds to play. Swank doesn't have numbers but finds a lane and is able to finish and will go to the line. So Ava Swank going kind of against what you would probably teach your coach. You did not. It was 1 on 3, but she did find a crease to the rim. That'll be number 2 on Kata Feeney.
Yeah, that's one thing. I as a coach, if you're gonna go attack the rim. I mean, if it's like you said, didn't have the numbers, but
free throw no good. Offensive rebound. Saul tried to push it over to Farnham. Jump ball situation, and Montpelier has the arrow with 41 seconds left. By the way, Hillard, Ramos, Feeney with 2 fouls apiece for Montpelier. Burke with 2 for Edgerton. Kepler with 3 for the Dogs. See what Montpelier elects to do here, up 28-11 with a half minute to play in the first quarter. Bum the right side of the floor. Edgerton is man, by the way. We've seen them 3-2, little 2-3, but are man now. Lost by Mahan, and that's a jump ball, and Edgerton's going to get one more crack at it on a Montpelier giveaway with 22 seconds left.
Well, those just kind of came off her foot and lost possession. I have them for 5. I have them for 5 turnovers now.
Inbounds coming from Farnham here in the backcourt on the sideline into Swank. Swank crosses the center circle. 18 to shoot. Working right side, now spinning back, picks her dribble up, looks for Farnham, not there. Now Olivia Farnham comes to get it. 10 to shoot. Pass to the high post is taken away by J.D. Uribe. Now it's to Bum. 5 on the clock. Bum with 4. With 3. Bum's going to launch. It's a long 2. No good. And that will wrap up your first half of basketball with Montpelier extending their first quarter lead in the second as they outscore Edgerton 14-5 in the first, 14-6 in the second, all adding up to a 28-11 Montpelier lead. Our halftime show gets underway next, brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Stay with us, the first half numbers when we return.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Valley is your partner for irrigation excellence. Experience the unmatched durability of Valley pivots built to withstand the test of time and ensure reliable performance season after season. Your operation deserves the best, and Valley delivers with every pass. For confidence that your pivot will deliver when it counts the most, choose Valley. For irrigation excellence, trust AG Irrigation. See what we can do for you. Stop by or call today. 419-212-2528.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabaugh back out here in Edgerton at Babe Schaub Court. Tuesday night girls hoops. It's Montpelier in control of this one, up 28-11 over Edgerton. Let's take a look at how the first half statistics look. J.D. Uribe leads all scorers in this one for Montpelier with 10. Aaliyah Hillard with a good solid first half of 8. Zoe Uribe's 5. Lila Mahan 3. And Madeline Hopper with 2. For Edgerton, Caitlin Burke has 4. Olivia Farnham 2. Ava Swank with 2. And Gretchen Kepler with 2, along with Casey Everett scoring a point in that first half. At the foul line, Montpelier, very solid 4 out of 6, while Edgerton was just 1 for 9 shooting in the first half at the foul line, which is kind of a microcosm of what they did from the field as well. Let's take a look at what you have, Coach H.
Okay, excuse me, for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs, I have them overall 5 of 18 for 28%. They did shoot better that quarter. They had 3 out of 6, but they only were able to get 6 shots off because of the high turnover. Had 7 for the quarter. 12 total thus far for the Lady Bulldogs, and then rebounds 4 offensive, 9 defensive for a total of 13. On the flip side, for the Montpelier Lady Locos, I have them 11 of 27 for 41%. They are 2 of 10 behind the arc for 20%. They have taken pretty good care of the basketball with just the 5 turnovers, 6 offensive, 10 defensive for a total of 16.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that first half and maybe some changes that have to happen, particularly for Edgerton in the second half, in your estimation.
Obviously, they want to get Farnham girl going. They want to get Olivia, more comfortable on the offensive end. Now, kudos to Montpelier. I think they've done a nice job. They've mixed up the defense as who's defending her, and they will also cheat off and double team when she at certain points. So, but somehow, some way, Edgerton obviously wants to get her involved. Again, if it's myself, when you get 2 6-footers, I'd really like to see some high-low action. I realize the Kepler girl's in some foul trouble, and that'd be tough to stop when you've got 2 bigs like that. So they somehow have to find a way. And I think, too, to get the Swank girl involved offensively as well, because, last year they were the top 2 scorers, and obviously Montpelier knew that going in, and so the game plan has been take them away.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of taking them away. Yeah. And by, I guess, an extension of that is they've worked on the Edgerton guards so much that they haven't been able to get into any of those sets that you thought maybe would be a possibility. What's Mike Bum's message at halftime?
Well, we need to keep doing what we're doing. I mean, I really, again, like the balance that I'm seeing as far as the inside-outside ball game today. Again, they've only taken 10 three-pointers, and at this time, I can't remember right off the top of my head, but against Stairsville, there was way more than 10. And they're just getting a lot more towards the basket, a lot more penetration to the hoop, whether it's passes or the actual dribble drive penetration. And I think he's saying, good, keep that up. We got to have that type of balance. Plus, they're getting to the free throw line, as you said, 4 for 6, is a good percentage to hit.
Halftime show brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio, 28-11. Montpelier leading Edgerton. We'll be back in just a moment.
Calling all Wauseon home buyers. If you're looking for a spacious and affordable home in a great location, then you need to call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty and ask about 447 Marshall Street. This HUD-owned home is now available for only $158,000 and has so much to offer. This home features 2 bedrooms on the main floor, a large bedroom on the second story, a finished basement with a living room, and an additional bedroom plus a second full bathroom. It also has a screened porch overlooking the semi-private backyard and 1-car garage and shed. This one is actually fairly move-in ready and just looking for someone to call it home again. So call Misty for more details. 419-633-4997. That's 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
This is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, our commitment goes beyond insurance. We're dedicated to serving our clients, our community, and each other with integrity and care. From finding the best policies to supporting local events, we're here for you. Whether it's securing your home, auto, or business, or giving back to the community we love, our team works tirelessly to ensure your peace of mind. We're not just your insurance agency, we're your neighbors and friends. With our trusted partner, Auto Owners Insurance, you can count on top-tier coverage and exceptional service. Experience the difference with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe and Auto Owners Insurance. Visit us at andrewsins.com or call today, because here, your family.
Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on Steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Halftime tonight has been brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Remember, the best stop is always a main stop. We're a couple of minutes away from starting the second half. It's 28-11, Montpelier in front. We will start that second half when we come back.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Get ready, Brian. Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is bringing you incredible savings with Black Friday specials all month long. Find unbeatable prices on top brands like Ashley Furniture and Jameson Mattresses. They also carry Molecule mattresses crafted right in Auburn, Indiana. Or try their new line of puffy mattresses. That's like sleeping on a cloud. Upgrade your home today with luxury, comfort, and style, all at prices you'll love. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan, and let's make your dream home a reality. Direct Link Appliance and Furniture, where the savings never stop.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Downtown Bryan, Ohio has become quite the shopping destination in the past few years, thanks in part to Ellie Ann's Boutique, the Maddox Men's Emporium, and Faith and Grace Baby Boutique. These incredible stores offer something for everyone, featuring men's and women's apparel, newborn and kids apparel, maternity wear, specialty foods and drinks, barware, jewelry and accessories, giftable items, and much, much more. They're located on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan and open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. So come to downtown Bryan, Ohio, and visit the Ellie Ann's family of stores for all your shopping needs.
Back at Babe Shout Court here at Edgerton High School, 28-11. Montpelier with the lead. It will be Farnham, Everett, Kepler with the 3 fouls, Heward and Burke, the Edgerton 5 that started the game. Bum, Hillard, Uribe, and Hopper. A little bit of a tweak there. Hopper in for Mahan, and that was the 5 that started on opening night. These 5 for Montpelier that are beginning the night here. Montpelier basketball, bounce pass over to Kelsey Bum. Gets a high ball screen out in front. Picks her dribble up top the circle. Now gives to Zoe Uribe. Tries to turn the corner. Gets inside down to the baseline. It won't go. A little shorty from the about 5 feet out. And the rebound flips over to Farnham now. Edgerton's first offensive trip of this second half. Big hill to climb for Edgerton, but plenty of time to do it here as we just start this second half. Kepler to the right side to Everett. Dribble drive, runner, tough shot. Bum changed that. Nobody boxed out Burke, though, on the putback. It doesn't go, but a foul is called on Montpelier. And free throws coming up, according to Craig Dravis. That foul will be Madeline Hopper's second. Or was it on the floor? Beg your pardon, it was on the floor. It was not the shot that went up by Burke. It was on that rebound.
On that rebound.
So it'll be Casey Everett to toss it in now for Edgerton. From the baseline, out to Farnham. 3 ball on the way, just to the left of the top of the circle, no good. Offensive rebound, Kepler. Back to Farnham, another 3. Front rim won't drop. Long board goes out of bounds.
Nice
so
job
Montpelier
there.
ball.
Did you notice that? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off. Hillard did a nice job of going over there and just basically keeping everybody else away from it so that a Bulldog couldn't get to it.
Hillard will bring it up now. Edgerton is man. Have to be at this point now, down 17. Yep. To the right to Hopper. Hopper pass to the right side, deflected first off Farnham and then off of J.D. Uribe's.
Yeah, Coach Bum's not happy. I'm sure the first possession was okay with the dribble penetration. That possession, giving it away, he's not happy about that.
Here's Heward. Right to left come the Bulldogs. Flicked away from behind. Loose ball. Hillard has it. Hillard now the other way. Hillard fouled from behind, and that'll be number 4 on Gretchen Kepler.
And there's one of those situations where, you know, I know you're down 17, but now you're going to be out. So you're better off giving, she might miss the layup, but you're better off giving that up rather than having to sit for your 4th foul.
Aaliyah Hillard to the foul line. Drills the first one.
Not too many people are going to catch her on the floor on the dribble.
Trying to get into double figures if she can connect here. 29-11 Montpelier, a little more than a minute in to quarter number 3. Second one is good, so that'll give her 10. Joining J.D. Uribe's into double figures with 10.
Is it me or does she score quietly?
She does.
She really?
Yep, I would agree with that.
The next thing you know, she's in double digits.
Here's Heward. Guarded by Hillard. Pass is wide of Farnham. Out of bounds, turned over to Montpelier.
I didn't think anybody touched that. I wasn't positive, but I didn't think it was touched.
Backcourt inbounds here for the Locos. Hillard moves it up the floor. Up to the right wing to Bum. Bum to the foul line, guarded by Everett. Now hands to Hillard. Hillard kicks it over to Zoe Uribe's, traveled with it, going to her move.
Yep, she got excited. She saw the lane, but she got to put the ball down before she took off. The right idea. Kind of the sea parted right there and gave her that opportunity. She just has to put that ball down sooner.
Here's Ava Swank. Hopper right now is on Farnham. J.D. Uribe's is on Swank. Everett's being guarded by Bum. Bounce pass over to Farnham on the right point. Farnham, bounce pass comes to the left to Burke. Burke zips it to the foul line. Jumper for Swank. In and out, no good. Bum the screen and rebound on the interior. Outlet pass now to Hillard. Hillard up the floor to Zoe Uribe's. Uribe's Brings it out on the wing. Picks that dribble up now, in some trouble. Dumps it to Bum. Jumper from 15, too strong. Hopper, the rebound attempt, saved it from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Heward for Edgerton. 5:40 to go in the third. 30-11, Montpelier. Here's Casey Everetts. Now to Farnham. Back to Everett's, right foul line extended. She'll take a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. The rebound snared away by Hillard for the Locos. Edgerton back in transition. They've done a pretty good job at their transition D. Here's Zoe Uribe. Strong move to the rim, won't go off glass. Swank with a board. Tries to dump it ahead. Gets it up to Farnham and one. Olivia Farnham fouled in the act. Has a chance at the traditional three-point play.
Yeah, the old-fashioned kind.
That foul for Montpelier will be number 3 on Aaliyah Hillard. First Montpelier player to get to 3 fouls.
And he just took 2 others out, but he's going to probably have to turn around and put one of them back in for Hillard with her third.
Farnham shooting for point number 5 here in the and 1. And won't get the free throw. Offensive rebound, and Jada Uribe was beaten to the spot and is going to be guilty of the foul, and Caitlin Burke will shoot a pair.
Yeah, Burke's been extremely active on the boards. Of all of their offensive boards, which I have them, let's see here, that's the 8th one. I bet she has 4 of them.
Burke first free throw is good. Just their second made foul shot of the night. They are 2 for 10 at the foul line. And Burke goes 1 of 2. Long rebound to Mahan. Mahan up the near sideline. 30-14, Montpelier. Hillard shovels it off now to Jada Uribe. Into the lane goes Uribe. Elevates from 8 feet and knocks it home.
Nice job there of recognizing, not taking it all the way to the rim, but stopping short and popping.
32-14, Montpelier. Swank the other way. Short on the lane jumper and a jump ball. The arrow stays with the Dogs.
One thing Coach Bum's going to probably speak to his team about is that I have them for that 5th offensive board.
Here comes Kelsey Bum in for Aaliyah Hillard. It'll be out of bounds to Edgerton. Brought into Swank on the wing. Swank dribble penetrates below the foul line. Bounce pass out, a little too strong for Heward, but she's able to go track it down. Heward. Circle cut in now to Everett. Shot rejected by Bum. Bum digs out the loose ball as well. Bum coming the other way. Directing traffic. Bounce pass down on the baseline, and Mahan is fouled on the way up.
See, just another example. She's blocking shots. She's rebounding. She's setting Mahan up for that. Just all the things that Kelsey does that, just takes so much pressure off your offense when you have a point guard like that.
Second foul on the night on Casey Everetts. 2 free throws for Lila Mahan. And she is a very efficient 4 of 5 at the foul line tonight. One more to come here.
Yeah, she's that scrappy one. She's just, you can't take your eyes off her because she'll get to the basket, and then you obviously can't foul her because she's doing pretty well at the line. Ooh.
Short on the second one. Offensive rebound. Hopper, though, for Montpelier. Gives to Uribe. Around the horn it comes. Bum, step back 3. Off the top of the backboard. Kelsey kind of looked at Dad like,
yeah.
This might not be one of my nights from the field.
Might
but
just keep distributing and stealing and
lost. Actually, it was not lost by Swank. It was deflected away from behind, so it'll be off of Montpelier.
And you have nights like that. Sometimes it just, just isn't going to go.
Everett's
good for her to recognize and know she has to do all the other things.
Into the backcourt to Swank. Now over to Everett's on the right point. Down low, Farnham working on the interior and on the help. A reach and a foul on Mahan. Should be her second. Montpelier has a bunch of kids. J.D. Uribe, Madeline Hopper, Kata Feeney, Bella Ramos, Lila Mahan, all with 2 fouls, and Aaliyah Hillard with 3.
It's a good thing they're deep.
Yep. 33-14 Locos midway through the third. A runner by Farnham and one. Good move going to the basket.
Yeah.
Strong finish.
And that's what she needs to do more of. I think she needs to establish herself in there first, then think about those outside shots. think she just needs to flip.
That's number 3 on Bill Ramos.
And she's not even been able to get into the flow of the game.
Farnham finishes foul line, 7 for her. Still a comfortable working margin for Montpelier, though, 30-17. Bums pass to the right side. Over to Ramos. Along the baseline. 15-footer. Mahan sticks it in. Lila Mahan.
They're very solid tonight. She's done some nice things defensively and just getting some scoring tonight.
She's inching closer to doubles.
Yeah.
Edgerton tries to answer, unable to do so. The rebound is Zoe Uribe's. Now it's to Bum. Bum working to the right side. Foul line extended. Spin move back, gives to Zoe Uribe's. Dribble drive, collision, and a walking foul on Ava Swank, which will be her first. Team's third of the quarter. Montpelier has 5 fouls in this quarter right now. In for Edgerton comes Jade Saul for El Heward. Again, inexperienced young team in some instances. I know Farnham and Kepler and Swank and Everett's all played, but you're relying on some other kids that these are their first varsity minutes, these opening games of the season.
Yep.
Whereas Montpelier, everybody on this floor that's playing in the 8 got some kind of, with the exception of maybe Kata Feeney didn't get a lot of minutes. There's Zoe Uribe's hitting the shorty on the baseline right side. Everybody else either started or saw some fairly significant minutes last year, and that makes a big difference.
Huge difference.
Especially when you're going as freshmen from the 8th grade level up to the varsity level.
Yeah, the speed is so much different, and you can't describe it. You have to learn it.
Timeout, Marchetta Carrier. 2:39 left, quarter number 3. 37-17, Montpelier. We'll be right back.
Black Friday deals are here at Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan. Now through December 2nd, don't miss out on incredible savings. Get top brands like DeWalt, Craftsman, and Milwaukee tools for all your projects. And check out their Stanley Cups, just $35 each. Need accessories for your holiday decorations? They've got timers, extension cords, outlet strips, Christmas lights, and more. Plus, drop off a gift for Toys for Tots or pick up one right at Donaldson's to share the holiday spirit. Shop local, save big, and spread joy this season at Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
2:39 left in this third quarter, 37-17. Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. What was the discussion in that Edgerton timeout in your estimation?
I just think stagnant. They were just standing around offensively. You know, the ball was in Farnham's hands and everybody else was standing and watching.
Everett gives to Swank around to the left side. Skip pass down low to Casey Everett's. Little up and under move. And Everett's with her first field goal of the night. 3 on the game.
Nice job sneaking in behind the defense and a good find.
37-19 Montpelier. Here's Bum going left side. Another jumper from Mahan is too strong, and the rebound, not sure what's going on, but we didn't really miss anything. There was a 3.
Yeah, a little slight run there, a 5-0 run, and Coach Bum took a timeout, I think, try to get the kids' attention because they were losing a little focus.
We have 3.1 remaining, so 37-22 is the score. Montpelier in front. There is no guarantee we are staying on. I'm just going to give you a full 37-22. Montpelier out in front. Edgerton possession. Swank bounce pass into the corner now to Everett. Contested 3. She just had to unleash one and unable to get it to go. Good defense by Kelsey Bum. 3 in the books. 37-22. Montpelier with the lead. Back for the final 8 in just a moment.
Brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Banking local doesn't mean giving up convenience. It means gaining a partner who's right here with you every step of the way. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between great service and great features. With us, you get both. When you call, you'll speak with people who know your name and care about your goals, not just your account balance. Because here, you're not just another customer, you're family. Visit localnolimits.com to learn more today.
All right, we think we're back now, and we're giving everybody full heads up. We talked to a couple of people here in front of us. They're having some Wi-Fi issues as well, so it's not just us. It seems to be a school issue, Wi-Fi issue overall, so bear with us if you can. We make no guarantees that we're on until the end of this, but we're going to try. It's Montpelier basketball as we begin this fourth quarter. Bums pass over the top, tapped away by Swank into the backcourt. Hillard went and got it, but then shuffled her feet and turned it over. So a little chance so far. Anytime Edgerton's had a little sign of life, Montpelier has answered. So far, though, in this latest run, Montpelier hasn't come up with an answer quite yet. They still do have a big working margin of 15, but be cautious. And now that pass is going to be tapped away. Kepler back in, had it intercepted by Hillard. The shot is missed by Hillard. The rebound to Kepler. Now to Swank, up ahead to Farnham. Cutting through the lane to Kepler, fouled by Hopper. And that'll be number 3 on Hopper. The Montpelier bench thought that it was straight up, but to no avail.
I kind of felt the same. I had to agree. I thought she was straight up. I'm not sure what else she could have done.
To the line now will be Burke, as that's number 3 on Hopper. Burke has 5 on the night, shoots 2, gets the roll on that first one. Each time that they make free throws or score it all now, this is as close as they've been in a while. It's at 37-23 now, Montpelier, on the Andrews O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Second one is good for Caitlin Burke.
Yeah, I might feel as if Montpelier's lost a little bit of their concentration and their focus. See what happens here as this quarter keeps going.
Here's Zoe Uribe's wing jumper, no good. Rebound off the hands of Hopper and out of bounds to Edgerton.
Yeah, Edgerton came down in that last possession in a zone, and if that's the case, then Montpelier needs to recognize that and run some time off the clock before taking a shot, because you want to pull them out of that zone. Or if they don't come out, just keep running time.
Farnham across midcourt, picked up by Hopper with the 3 fouls. Farnham recognizing she has 3. Jump stop. It's a foul, and it's not Hopper. It's Bum behind on a reach for just her first of the night. Montpelier has this 13-point lead, and Kelsey Bum still scoreless tonight. Again, we talked about other things she's done well, but she has not scored. Got a deflection there, tapped it out of bounds.
Yeah, that, again, that's kudos to her, because she's having a tough night shooting, but other parts of her game are, as they always are, sharp.
Brings into Kepler, now over to Swank. By the way, 2 timeouts left for Edgerton, 3 remain for Montpelier here in this fourth quarter, basically the entire fourth quarter. Inside, a hold.
They were just jostling for position, so instead of, he needs to make a comment to them and not call the foul, because that could easily have been a double foul right there, because both girls are just working for position.
And the foul goes on Hopper, by the way, which will be her 4th of the night. And she's guarding Farnham. Well, now they've switched. It's Jada Uribe's back on Farnham. Pass a little bit too tall for Saul, but she does go get it. Now it's handed off to Swank. 37-24 Montpelier. 6:40 to go in this one. Into the lane. Kepler bangs it off glass, no good. And now Kepler on the back has fouled out. She will finish tonight with 2.
Yeah, that poor thing. She just has not been able to get into the flow of the game at all. She's had strapped the fouls from the get-go. And
now the discussion is, who will they turn to? And it looks as if it's going to be Heward. Yes, L. Heward will come in.
I say, whoever you're bringing in, I know you're losing inches.
Montpelier has led this entire game. Up right now, 37-24. Full court pressure from Edgerton. It's brought into Bum. Bounce pass ahead now to Hillard. Hillard across midcourt, left to right, into the lane. Hillard to the rim, layup no good. Rebound grab by Burke. Ball knocked away from behind. Loose ball on the deck. Hopper goes to get it. Hands to Bum now. 6:20 to go. And now a pass left side deflected away by Burke and out of bounds.
Yeah,
so it'll
Hillard
be a sideline inbounds for
Sorry about that.
Montpelier.
Hillard looked a little awkward on that take to the basket. She's kind of flexing her hip a little bit. She went in awkwardly. I thought got bumped a little bit.
Bum to Hillard. Gives it up now to Hopper. Hopper circles into the lane with the left hand. It won't go. Rebound Zoe Uribe's. Another offensive second chance. Here's Bum on the attack. Fouled on the way there. Will shoot 2. Kelsey Bum to the foul line.
We have seen more good sportsmanship in our first 2 games. It's really refreshing to see. Because that time they put her to the ground, but then they picked her right back up.
Elle Heward gets her first foul. Bum's free throw got the roll for her first point of the night. 38-24, Montpelier. 6:09 left in this one.
And important free throws because, again, they're chipping away at you.
Second one didn't get the roll this time. Farnham up high for the rebound. Jump pass ahead now to Swank. Swank across at midcourt. Shuffles it off now to Farnham. Going to the basket. Left hand layup, too strong. Rebound Jada Uribe's. Outlet now to Hillard. Hillard on the push. Pass broken up by Swank as it went cross court, but Bum went and got the loose ball. Gives to Zoe Uribe's. Blocked from behind by Swank, out of bounds off Edgerton.
And there's Bum again, getting that ball back for an important possession because, again, I know it's 14, but every possession you want to make sure you take care of the basketball.
5:46 left in this one. In the lane it goes. Hits Hillard off glass, no good. Everett's the rebound for Edgerton. Gives it up now to Farnham. It is Hopper on her with 4 fouls. Let's see if Edgerton recognizes that and goes and attacks that. Over to Heward. Heward just above the foul line. Snaps that one at the feet of Burke, who's able to go down and get the loose ball. Now it's to Saul. Saul top of the key. Over to Farnham. Farnham on the left point. Couple of bounces. Inside and wanted to go to Saul off her fingertips and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Edgerton.
Yeah, right idea. Just a little bit too tall and a little bit too hard.
Coming down on 5 minutes remaining. Edgerton trying to dig out of this huge hole. They're right now down 38-24. Here's Bum in the lane. Nice head fake to get to the rim and lay it up and in. First field goal of the game for Kelsey Bum came at a big moment. Now a bump foul on Kelsey Bum in the backcourt, her second, as Farnham was bringing it up. Still not to the limit yet, although that's the 4th in the quarter on Montpelier. Edgerton has 2. Here's Mahan for Hopper as they're going to use some dead balls now to get Hopper in and out of the lineup.
And my guess is that Jada Uribe's is going to take Farnham. She started with her.
Yep, Jada waiting at midcourt. Here's Farnham across the timeline. Between the circles. Coming back to the right. Gets it in the lane to Burke. Burke put it on the deck. Knocked away by Hillard, but momentum took her out of bounds with the basketball.
Yep, she just ran out of real estate. I don't think Burke had any idea she was behind her.
Morgan Cape, another freshman, 5'5" freshman, comes in. If they're just joining us, Edgerton numbers are down. Catch and shoot 3 for Farnham. Drills her first 3 of the night to bring them to within 13 at 40-27. 10 now for Farnham. And now it's Mahan the other way. Perfect execution of the press breaker to get Mahan a layup.
Absolutely beautiful.
42-27, a trap in the backcourt and a traveling violation on Elle Heward. So to be out of bounds to Montpelier with 4:29 remaining.
Yeah, that was well done.
J.D. Uribe's to trigger in on the sideline. Into Bum, who got inside the freshman and lays it up and in.
But where's your help defense? How are they not set up a little bit more on the basket side?
Farnham stepped out of bounds. The trap forced her over, and Kelsey Bum and J.D. Uribe's did a terrific job of making that sideline become a third defender. And Farnham had no more room to work and stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, again, the experience of those girls understanding that's a third defender, as you just mentioned. Use it.
44-27 as Montpelier has answered the bell again here as Edgerton's trying to close the gap. Here's Hillard in the lane, splits through a couple of defenders, layup no good, and a rebound to Swank for Edgerton as we approach the midway point of this Fourth quarter, 44-27. Swank carving out some space.
Yeah, that's what I'm chuckling about.
3 from Farnham, going to be short. Not sure if Uribe's got a piece of it on the closeout. Mahan comes down with a rebound. She's had a solid all-around game.
She has.
Here's Hillard to Uribe's. Jada Uribe's muscles it up and in. 14 for Uribe's. Timeout Edgerton. 3:46 left in this one. Montpelier back in control, up 46-27.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
46-27, Montpelier with the lead. As a couple of times we've seen Edgerton get to that 12, 13-point range, and Montpelier always have some sort of an answer for them.
Yeah, and the answer tonight, or this quarter, would be the just good execution of their press breaker and being able to get several open looks. I mean, Edgerton has to take those risks because they've got to try to get themselves back into this, but in the process, Montpelier's taking advantage and hit about 3 open layups.
Here comes Swank, bringing it up into the half-court offense for Edgerton. Bounce pass over to Farnham, taken away by Jada Uribe's on the bounce pass. Uribe's going to the rim with a left-hand layup. It won't go. Farnham snatches the rebound. 3:25 to play. 46-27, Montpelier. Here's Farnham, top of the key. Going left elbow. Gets it to Everett. Everett sees a lane to the rim. The runner is no good, but Kelsey Bum commits the foul, which will be her 3rd on the game. Or is it 2? 3. It is 3. Okay.
I thought it was the 3rd one. Nice penetration there. Getting to the basket. Now let's see what she does at the foul line.
1 of 2 shooting free throws tonight. Gets the roll on that first one. 46-28 Montpelier, 3:15 to go in this one. Again, Friday night, Edgerton at Bryan, boys basketball here. That's our only game of the weekend. Second one is good. Casey Everett's 3 for 4 at the line, has 5 on the night. It's 46-29. Bum away from a trap. Is it a block? It is on Ava Swank. Her
if it
second.
wasn't going to be, it would have been the flop of. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Point of emphasis.
I know. She just didn't quite get there. She had about another half step, and she would have sealed off by using that sideline.
That's the 3rd team foul, so they have 1 more to give. Here's Mahan at the foul line. Pushes it over to the left side. Elbow jumper, Jada Uribe's. Rattles around, won't go. Rebound to Montpelier, or to Edgerton and Caitlin Burke. 46-29, 2:50 remaining. Swank over to Farnham. Farnham gives it up now to Burke. Top of the circle. Bounce pass right elbow extended to Swank. Cutting through on an open post cut off the fingertips of Farnham, but then Montpelier returns the favor on the turnover.
Yeah, a little sloppy play right there. Get the turnover, but then turn around and throw it right back out. I have 7 on the quarter, turnovers on the quarter for Edgerton with 2 for Montpelier.
Ava Swank to midcourt and across. Comes left, gives to Everett. And shows the basketball to Bum, and then a frustration foul after Kelsey Bum fleeced Casey Everett. You cannot show Kelsey the basketball.
No.
She is one of those guards that if you show her out in front, she's taking it away.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even. Absolutely. Yes,
Timeout. Montpelier. 2:25 to go. 46-29. Locos looking to be on their way to 2-0. We'll be right back.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
2:25 to go in this one, 46-29. Montpelier with the lead. They've led all the way. A couple of pushes here by Edgerton in the second half. Never got it into single digits, but got it close to that. And I guess what you would anticipate a veteran team to do is answer the bell, and that's what Montpelier has done.
Yes, and again, Pressbreaker just ran it flawlessly pretty much three times straight. And as you mentioned right before the break, you just can't show the ball to Kelsey Bum because she's going to take it from you if you do.
Out of bounds to Montpelier. It'll be thrown in by J.D. Uribe's into Kelsey Bum's hands on the right side of the floor in the half court. Out in front now on the bounce. Dribble handoff to Mahan. Mahan snaps it left to Bum. Chance here to just work on the clock and close this thing down. It's Mahan on the baseline to Bum on the right elbow. Under 2 to go in this one. Both teams will be back at it on Tuesday of next week with NWOAL matchups. In fact, you look at Edgerton, 3 of their first 4 games are NWOAL teams. They've already played Evergreen as Bum is fouled with 1:49 to play.
And a former
in Montpelier. But they go, Edgerton goes home with Wasion next Tuesday, and then Friday the 6th, it's at Archibald. And actually, they'll go 4 of their first 5 because we'll see them on Monday the 9th when they play Bryan here at Edgerton.
Wow. Did they join the NWAL?
Yeah.
We didn't know about it?
Good challenging schedule, though. It'll make you better down the road. Meanwhile, Montpelier, their Tuesday game of next week is home with Delta. Then they go to Evergreen on Saturday the 7th, and then they get a home game with Paulding, and then for one final year, they'll play in the Lady Bears Holiday Tournament. Montpelier getting out of it after this year. 2 for 2 for Kelsey Bum.
A lot of that's also been dictated by the, the addition of the 2 games. You have to pick up those 2 games.
48-29. Edgerton possession coming down on a minute and a half to play. Here is Heward, who gives to Everett. Everett's on the wing now to Farnham. Down to the low square. Swank powers it up, no good. J.D. Uribe's the rebound off that miss. Uribe snaps it ahead to Bum. Now hands to Hopper.
Yeah, I would have thought that Coach Bum probably would have said, lay up, bunny, or nothing.
Well, Edgerton may get there, but right now, as it stands with a minute to play, Montpelier's played 2 games, and neither team has gotten out of the 20s. They held Ayersville to 24, and Edgerton's at 29 right now. So we talked with Mike Bum about defense being the calling card.
Yep.
And Edgerton's been fairly, I know they got 48, but we've seen some flashes of them playing some solid defense. Yep. They need to get some things going on the offensive end. That's where Edgerton struggles are right now.
Yep, I would agree totally.
Foul with 46 seconds left on Caitlin Burke.
And again, when I look at the shot chart, a little bit better here in the second half, but sometimes maybe just relying too much on the outside shot at first instead of concentrate on, I think, of course, I'm old school, but inside first, then outside.
2 free throws for Kelsey Bum. Drills the first one.
Yeah, what is she now at the free throw line? Is that
5 of 6?
Okay.
Wait, 2, 4, 4 or 5.
Okay.
Kata Feeney is in. Bella Ramos is in. Nariah Thorpe is in. Second free throw, no good. Bum got her own miss. Gives it off to Feeney. Now to Ramos and around to Thorpe. Final 40 seconds left. And a foul called out in front with 38 seconds to play. Swank picks up her third. It'll be Thorpe to the line for a pair.
I don't know this Thorpe girl, but just watching her, she looks like she's fairly quick as well.
Free throw is good for her first point of the game. Kelsey Bum's night is done as Ashlyn McGee, a freshman, is in.
5'10" freshman. She has nice size.
Older sister Mira was the only senior they lost from last year's 17-win team. 2 for 2 for Nariah Thorpe. 51-29 Montpelier. They are 2-0. Farnham fadeaway J is good. 12, make it 11 for her on the game. 51-30. JD Reeves coming up the floor left side. Chance to kill things here with 15 and counting to play. Want to thank Edgerton AD and one for Jada Uribe. Coming up, Jada, I'd already had your final total down, dude.
She didn't hear you.
Thanks to Keith Maryland, athletic director here at Edgerton. Appreciate his cooperation as always. And also a pinch hit tonight for IT director John Van Osdale, who helped with our Wi-Fi earlier in the night. Free throw was no good. Farnham on the last trip of the night, probably. Jump stop in the lane, lays it up and good just before the horn. And that's your final tonight. Montpelier wire to wire. They win it 53-33. Sit tight. The post-game show starts next.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Good luck tonight to all the area athletes. Hard quality work means a lot to an athlete and to everyone at Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer. Peltz is in the business of working hard for you. Whether you need something as simple as a 2x4 or all the materials for your new home or pole barn, Peltz Lumber has what you need and will deliver it to you in a timely fashion. Hard work and quality materials is what you'll find at Peltz, and hard work on the field and in practices are what makes these area teams great. Good luck tonight from Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer, building for a new generation.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the two plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Welcome back here where Montpelier wins wire to wire 53-33. We dive into the final totals of this. They get two in double figures and a couple more close. J.D. Uribe led the way for Montpelier with 16. Aaliyah Hillard finished with 10. Kelsey Bum, a quiet 8. Lila Mahan, a terrific 8 tonight. Zoe Uribe, 7. Madeline Hopper, 2. Nariah Thorpe, 2 for Montpelier's total of 53. For Edgerton tonight, Olivia Farnham showed the way with 14. Caitlin Burke scored 7. Ava Swank with 5. Casey Everett with 5. Gretchen Kepler with 2 for the Edgerton total of 33. At the foul line tonight, Montpelier was much better tonight than they were on opening night, where they were 4 of 9. Tonight they were 13 of 19 shooting free throws in the win. Edgerton just 7 of 17 at the foul line tonight. With the win, Montpelier now 2-0 with a home game against Delta on Tuesday of next week. Edgerton falls to 0-3. They'll host Wauseon on Tuesday of next week. Coach H, the shooting, rebounds, and turnover numbers.
Okay, let's finish it off for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs. Overall shooting 12 of 41 for 29%. I had them 2 of 14 behind the arc for 14%. They had 22 turnovers on the evening. I had them with 10 offensive, 22 defensive for a total of 32 boards. For the victorious Lady Locals of Montpelier, I had them shooting 19 of 41 for 46%. They were 2 of 12 behind the arc for 17%. I had them take pretty good care of the basketball with only 10 turnovers. They had 10 offensive, 20 defensive for a total of 30 rebounds.
So what won this game tonight? If you're from the Montpelier perspective, what won it for them? Where's the work have to continue to be done for Edgerton moving forward?
Well, again, for Edgerton, I do believe look to start your offensive scoring inside and then go outside. I think with the size they have, they need to maybe establish that inside game a little bit better, and then the perimeter will open up more. Just my feel. Again, I'm old school. I like to see the balance. But I think with those two bigs, I'd love to see a little high-low action. Early on, they ran a nice screen and roll and then never saw it again. So those are kind of the things. And again, like you said, the perimeter players, a lot of them are young. You know, they have some depth, but there's some youth there as well. So, again, those things will come.
All right, we have one Mike Bum making his way, I think, up here. What is our best one tire and service best play of the game tonight in the Montpelier win?
Had that perfect execution of the press breaker with just those 3 crisp passes into a layup by Lila Mahan. That was just well done. It was done halfway through the fourth quarter.
Waiting to talk with the Montpelier Lady Locos head coach, Mike Bum, as they win this thing here tonight. I know one thing the other night, come around here, Coach. We don't have a ton of slack on the microphone. One thing first of all, congratulations. One thing I want to lead off with tonight, we started with defense the other night. Defense was really good again tonight. One area of concern for you, I don't know if it was concern, but one area that wasn't quite as efficient on Friday night, I thought was better here tonight. You forced turnovers again. You got more conversions this time. And I thought you were much smoother and more efficient in your half-court offense tonight as well. I thought that was a big storyline.
Yeah, I thought we played better than what we did offensively, at least, and I think defenses were always going to be pretty solid. We got some athletes, and I think we've got 3 of the best defenders, and the other ones aren't bad. I don't mean to diminish them, but and Madeline Hopper, number 1, she's an eraser. Leah Hillard, number 2, and I think Kelsey Bum. All 3 of them are really, really good defenders, so that provides a lot of pressure for us. We'd like to turn that defense into offense and get in an up-and-down type of game. But shooting was a concern against Ayersville. We figured they'd run a 3-2 zone, and they did for the most part of the game until we got ahead, and then they had no choice to get out of the zone. And I think J.D. Rebes was just really, really good tonight offensively and shot the ball better. I don't think we shot the ball great again. That's going to be a work in progress. I don't know if we're a great shooting team. I think there's a few kids that could evolve into better, and we need them really to step up. And if we get them all clicking, we're going to be pretty decent, but that's going to be a concern. But here's the good news, is defense always travels, and if you're creating turnovers and you're scrapping a little harder than the other team, you can get some of those junk points and create some layups and those kind of opportunities. Don't know what the stats were, Coach H, but I thought we were pretty good from the foul line.
13 and 19, so much better.
That's
better than the other night again.
Yeah, so, but happy, and Edgerton's a good basketball. They haven't won yet. And that was something that was concerning for us because I said, this team's due. Obviously, Olivia Farnham is the best player in the area, arguably, but she's, if not one of the best players, if not the best, one of the best. We were fortunate Kepler got in foul trouble tonight, and that, of course, limited some of their offensive capabilities when she just really never could get a rhythm going. But good team win for the kids. So we'll see what happens here going forward.
Coach H, anything for Coach Bum?
Well, I just wanted to make a comment that I really like the balance tonight with your kids. They a little more inside action and then balanced it out with the outside. I thought they did a much better job tonight of balancing the offense than they did against Ayersville.
Well, thank you. I think we moved the ball pretty good. I thought we moved the ball against Ayersville pretty good, so that's good. Emphasize trying to get to the hole a little bit more today, and Aaliyah Hillard does a great job with that, and especially going left. Not as good going right, but boy, when she goes left.
I'm not sure why anybody lets her go left.
I tell you what, I think they try sometimes, but
I think
so
you're right.
Fast, she kind of still overcompensates and gets around them. But
so quick.
I thought that was one thing in film. Maybe when they got into that 3-2 zone, that I still thought we could attack off the bounce against it and create some seams because I thought we were a little more athletic. And Aaliyah did the best job of that for us tonight. But Madeline Hopper, somebody we got to talk about. Didn't start tonight, but came in. We knew we needed her defensively, and I thought she did a real good job on Farnham and made things really difficult for her.
You do have a little bit of a break as far as games are concerned, but you get an NWAL schedule next week when you go Delta Evergreen. A couple of decent teams.
It's going to get tough. Again, I'll stick with what I'm saying. We're not running from it. We're not going to go 22-0. We're not that good. But we're good enough to beat everybody on our schedule. Now, certainly we're not expected to run the table. We've got some deficiencies. We know that. But it's fun going into a season knowing that every single game on your schedule, as I look at them, we've got a healthy chance to beat them. So this break is always a little bit concerning. We have practice tomorrow morning. Then we have, obviously, Thanksgiving off. We'll come back Friday and maybe do a shoot-around on Saturday morning. But that's a lull before next Tuesday when we get in, like you said, the NWAL play. But it is what it is in the holidays. You want your kids to enjoy holidays. I take the opposite attack on these things. I say when you go home and on Thanksgiving, eat everything you want. Don't even stop, because they're not going to listen to you. If you say, how many times you used to hear coaches back in the old days, watch how much you eat? Nah, forget about it. Eat whatever you want.
Wait,
we'll see you on Friday.
I'll run it off.
We'll run it off.
Our kids are such quality kids that that's the thing. You look at what we've got out there just as a quality of person, and if you knew them, good students, 3-sport athletes, do everything you ask. How's the kids perform? They give me everything they got. That doesn't mean we're not going to play. We're going to play poorly at times. We're not always going to play well, but they're just top-notch, the type of kids, Coach, that you can win with.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats on the win tonight. Have a good Thanksgiving. We'll see you down the road next time.
Okay, my brother, and I appreciate you guys covering us 2 in a row.
Mike Bum, head coach of the Montpelier Locos, who do go to 2-0 with a win over Edgerton tonight, 53-33. Again, Friday night, we start the boys' journey, Edgerton at Bryan on B-Rock 100.9. More rock on the way now. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you Friday night from Bryan on B-Rock Sports.